Hey gang, welcome to another video. I'm obviously in my car. I've just pulled up at B&Q. I'm at the B&Q in Bristol in what I call the junction. I don't even know if it's called that, but there's like Homesense, Next, The Range, B&M, Hobbycraft. There's a whole bunch of stores here. But I'm specifically going to be going to B&Q and Homesense, maybe The Range and B&M. Possibly, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going into B&Q to have a little look around. I specifically want to get a plant for my boss, who is having a very special birthday, and I'd like to get her a plant that she showed an interest in recently. And I realised that I haven't ever done, I don't think, a like B&Q home base kind of style. Is home base still a thing? A B&Q kind of video, like tour plant shop on my channel before. Did that sentence make any sense? Because I stopped so many times because there are people walking by. B&Q is what I think is like the B&Q is similar to, God, there are so many people walking around. B&Q is similar to big box stores, I think, in the States. I'm assuming. I've never been to a big box store in the States, so I think it's like our version of a big box store. And so with Homebase, if it's still a thing. But yeah, so I haven't ever done like a big box store style video on my channel, so I thought I would bring you along with me. I hope it's not too busy. It is like Easter bank holiday weekend, so I imagine there are a lot of people that are doing like DIY stuff. So B&Q could be busy. But we'll also go into Homesense because I cannot resist. I can't come to the junction and not go to Homesense. Let's go. The plant section. Let's see what they've got. It feels quite busy. Cute. Variegated Dishidia. How much is that? £15. It looks like a really big one, like to untangle. Very nice. Also got a green one here, also £15. Some little succulent trays. Sweet. Pretty syndapsis. It's £12. These tiny little ZZs, they're £7. That's really cute. Oh, look at that petunia. It's an interesting coloured one. Schiflera, Monstera, some palms. Some Calathea, Orbifolia, Peace Lilies, these guys, some more. How much are these? £12. Not bad, not bad at all. And then here are more of the Syndapsis in these boxes. Got some Monstera and some orchids. Snake plants, some ivy up top, some more Monstera, got pineapple plants, golden pothos, Tenanthe. Some of them come with their pots. and some of them don't. I feel like in the States it's quite often that like plants will come with pots. See what we've missed over here. Some bigger palms. There's a bigger peace lily here. It's quite healthy. It's £24. We've got some of these yuccas and dracaenas here, looking gorgeous. I'm really mindful that there's like a bunch of kids behind there, so I might not go that way to film. Let's go the other way. Oh no, hang on. They're moving. Let's go this way. This guy. It's a Schlaflera. Oh. And there's this guy, which, how interesting are those leaves? It's quite dramatic. I mean, this one looks very, very sad. False Aurelia. £18. Like, the petioles are quite stunning, they're quite stripy. Quite stunning. Some huge palms here, they are £46. A large Rhubarba Calathea. Some of these guys. Massive ficus. That's £40 for that ficus. More of the huge lilies. There's what looks like a really big ficus back there. Got a little cactus section here. Nothing really exciting going on. I am intrigued by this Dischidia. It's really pretty. I kind of want to like unwind it and see how long it is. That's so pretty. And look at the Staghorn Fern. Wow. Look at the size of that. £17. Wow. Looks like there's loads in there. Very cool. Very cool. Right, let's see what else is down here. Got some weeping figs. Some more palms. More Schlaflera, which are a bit of a funny colour. Peace lilies. Some bigger orthofolias. I would like one of these in my collection again. I'm just not quite ready. The plants that I wanted to get my boss is one of these. That one looks a bit beat up, but it was one of those. I wonder if there's any more around. Oh, there's a smaller one. Should I get her a smaller one? It's the Velvet Calathea. I bought one for another colleague of mine, and she, like my boss, loved it. And it is her 60th birthday, so I was thinking about getting her one. That one over there, the bigger one, was here when I bought the one for my colleague. It was a bit beat up then. Look at this guy. Just says philodendron. Wonder what that one is. I do like this guy. It's like a darker orbifolia. I don't know what it's actually called. It's got really dark leaves. Right. It's got like a bit of a damaged leaf there. That one's new leaf that's damaged. Gonna go with this one that's got the new leaf that's got a little bit damaged, but the other one just looks a little bit more beat up. Got some of the typical anthuriums, some aglaonema, some more fitonias, some fishbone cactus, some more succulents and a begonia maculata. That sun is so bright. Some really big philodendron, very cool. Bird of paradise, some of the ficus. Oh, it's a really sad looking button fern. It's really sad. Look at that, all the foliage in the middle. It's beautiful. Got some citrus trees. Quite cute. There's these guys that come with the pots. These ones do always catch my eye. They're so pretty. Sorry about the kid that you can hear. I have a really nice selection of pots here too. I should pick up a pot, shouldn't I? And these guys here. A little moonshine up there. This guy was my first ever houseplant, way back when I was like 7 or 8. I ended up getting the bigger one, just because really. I'm gonna go to Homesense now. My battery is dying, so I might not be able to film it as much, but I'll see how much I can get. It is a completely different day. It is in fact a completely different month. It's over a month since I filmed that first little shopping trip, and it was getting to the point where I was like, do I even bother editing that and putting it up? But then, and I wasn't going to, I was just gonna delete the footage, just ignore it. It never happened. But I have gone into B&Q again since, and I've gone into Homesense again since, and I thought I may as well show you the things that I got from both of those shopping trips. Now, for the Homesense stuff, I can't quite remember like the way, like what bit I got in what shop, but I got some cute things, so I just thought I'd share them with you. My boss's birthday has been and gone, and she loved the plant and it's doing really well at her house, so there's that. When I went back to B&Q, that was because another colleague of ours was leaving. Devastated. And I picked up a different plant for her, and I picked one up for me too. So I got her this, is it the Dischidia oenantha? Just says Dischidia. I think it's Dischidia oenantha variegata. I picked one of these up for her, and like I said in the footage that you have seen, I was so intrigued by how beautiful these were and how long they could be, and I had to get one for myself and just look at the length. Is it not stunning? It's just gorgeous. I'm so happy with it. I have thoroughly checked it for pests, but I'm still just a little bit nervous. But yeah, it's just stunning. It's got some like really quite white vines, which obviously isn't great, and at the top it's actually got two completely white vines. Like, can you see this little one here? that's a completely white strand, which will probably survive for a little while, but it hasn't got any chlorophyll of its own, so I imagine at some point it will die off. But I love it so much. I think it's stunning. This like section, just look at that. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. And yeah, £15. Yeah, £15, which I thought was a really good price. A really good price. It's so pretty. You can see like, well, you might not capture on camera. You can a little bit. It's got like a little bit of sun stressing. Some of the edges go a little bit pink, which is just adorable. Adorable. It's like really precariously balanced there. Okay, that's the plant done. Let's talk about what I purchased. Also, can we just recognise how awful this looks? This is my Anthurium sagittatum and I've let it dry out. Probably chop those leaves off. I can see a new leaf coming in, so, but yeah, it doesn't look great, I know that. Okay, I'm gonna start off, it's all planty stuff. I was gonna say I'm gonna start off with like the plant vessels, but it's all kind of planty stuff, so I'm just gonna dive in. I picked up this little pot, which actually had a fake orchid in it, and it was like all glued in. Good grief, this thing is wobbly. It was all glued in, and it took me ages to get it out. Ages and ages, but I loved the pot. I love that scalloped edge. And I had to pick it up. It was £2.50 and like on sale. Ooh. So really, really cute. I got rid of the fake orchid, obviously. It's gone. But I loved that pot, so that was one of the things I purchased. Both of these next two come from like the kitchen dishware section. So I picked up this little bowl, which doesn't have the price on anymore, but I think it was £3.99. And I've put my penis cactus in it. Just a little white bowl with a gold rim. But yeah, that's from the kitchen section. And then I also picked up this bowl, which was £4.99. This was actually in the sale section, and I put my cotyledon woody eye in it, which is bloomed. The blooms popped out. Cute. Woo! Oh, what just fell off? Oh, a leaf. There's the bloom. It's a bit silly looking. But she did it, she opened the bloom. So yeah, this was another bowl. I always say make sure you look in the kitchen section for planty things, because you never know what you're going to find. Speaking of the kitchen section, I did pick up this set of two, so it's £7 again in the sale. This set of two, what they're calling highball double wall glasses, and I was initially thinking like some plants would look really cute in there. I've got some other plants potted in like the double walled glass, and I quite like the look of it, but I haven't actually put anything in there yet, and I am considering just using them for hot drinks. I don't regret picking them up though, even though I haven't used them yet. I just really, I like the shape. I feel like a chai latte would look nice in there. While we're on kitchen stuff, should we keep going? I picked up this little glass vessel. Apparently the RRP for this is £10 and I got it for £2.99. But I thought, you know, I can either keep plant stuff in there, I could take the lid off and plant a plant in there. I don't know, always on the hunt for some glass vessels. And then the last kitchen thing I got, I love it so much. This jug, I think it was £7.99, and obviously it's for like, you know, pouring juice out of or whatever you want to put in it, but I've been using it to water with and I love it. I love the colour, I love the green of the handle, which isn't really coming through on camera, but is it not the cutest? Like a one of a kind. It's called a squiggly picture. I love this. I've used it so much. Love it. Such a good find. Okay, I'm going to move on to the glassware section now. And I love the glassware section. They've always got some incredible pieces. They have like amazing like glass vases, just gorgeous glass decor. Like there's so many interesting things, and I often get my like glass vessels for plotting plants in. Potting plants in. Jeez. Lost my train of thought. But I also find the oh god, editing this is going to be a nightmare. I also find cute vessels for water propagation. And I picked up these two the last time I was in there. So they're a really cute pink. I love this shape. I've actually got this in a green, which I've had for a little while now. I think this was $2.99, which like is just cute, and it's surprisingly like quite solid. In the green one, I've had a really long pothos vine, and it's not like fallen over. It's like it's a pretty solid vessel. So there's that one. And then I just couldn't resist this weird little ball shape. This was $3.99. Like, it's so cute, is it not? I feel like this one's gonna be a bit less stable, but it looks like a bum. I'm so mature. It's a bit less stable, but I feel like it could have like an upright plant and look quite cute in it. Or maybe it could just stand on a shelf and look pretty. So cute. Right, I think that's the last of the plant stuff that isn't actually plant stuff that I bought. I mean, this item may not be a plant thing, and I don't know if I have regrets about buying this. I got this thing. It was $6.99, and it was in the like, I suppose it's like a seasonal kind of garden section. So in this section they did have plant pots, they had watering cans, they had like bird houses and outdoor decor and things like that. And when I was in the shop, I was trying to imagine what this was made for, and I wondered if it was like supposed to be like a lantern, like if you put a candle in there, or is it something else? I don't know, but I picked it up because I thought I might put an orchid in it. And if I do that, I was inspired by this image, which I hope I can find. This was from not last year's RHS Chelsea show, but the year before. I saw these pots with orchids in, and they had holes in them. They were smaller than this, and the holes were all over, I'm pretty sure, but I loved the way they looked, and it allowed like the orchid's roots to come out. And you know, like orchids' roots they can photosynthesize as well, so that's often why they're potted in clear pots. But they like the air, they can photosynthesize, they like to be out and about, you know, clinging on to things. And I just really like the way they were styled, and I've kind of been on the hunt for pots like that since. I did actually find the specific ones at RHS Chelsea through like somebody that was there. They were really expensive, like too expensive for me to spend on a single pot. And I've kind of been on the hunt for like DIY ways that I could do it, or other items that I could use. And I don't know. I wasn't going to keep it this colour. I was gonna paint it either black or white, or maybe like a more subtle neutral colour. But I don't know. Hang on, let me get my orchid and show you. So this is the orchid I was thinking of, which I have recently underwatered, so it's not looking the happiest. It's going to lose another leaf or two. But what I was thinking was like this kind of vibe, like different coloured pot. When these blooms die off, I'm going to take the stake out because I would really like them to grow naturally, which will be dangling down. I don't know, do you see the vision? Could it work? I don't know. I don't really know what else I'd use that pot for, and I've no idea where the receipt is, so kind of need to try and make some use out of it. So yeah, I don't know if this was like a Homesense fail. I don't know. Help go out, what do you think? Another purchase that I made that might be a fail is this one. So this was $7.99 and it's an outdoor planter, and I know that because it says it's frost resistant on it. It's got the like pop out drainage hole, and I remember dithering over this for such a long time, and like there was a bigger size and I was like, do I get the big sized one? Do I get the smaller one? I got the smaller one. It's coming off kind of grey on camera. It's more of a, it's like a blue hint to it. But I think I was thinking about using this as an upside down planter, so putting a plant through this hole and then like the substrate on top, and then making a hanging device for it. And now I don't want to do that. Like I think I was thinking of my fern leaf cactus, but I've potted that into a glass ball hanger, so don't know what to do with this now. I have thought about maybe using it for like a succulent collection bowl, like lots of different succulents in it, but I don't massively enjoy when lots of different plants are potted all together, and I also don't know where I would put this. So I don't know if this was a fail of a purchase. I don't really know what to do with it. Yeah. Also don't know where the receipt is for this one, so talk about ADHD tax. When you buy things that you're not sure about, or like you buy things you're sure about but then you change your mind and you can't find the receipt, or you buy things you're not sure about, you keep the receipt but it goes past the date that you can return it. Like that is such a classic ADHD thing, and it drives me nutty. Definitely lost so much money because of that. I've got 3 more things to show you. Oh my god, it's so heavy. I picked up this vessel which, as you can see, already has a plant in it. It's so heavy, crikey. I don't know what to say about it. But I picked this up from my fishbone cactus and I really like the way it looks in there, so I'm gonna put it down now. And then I've got one more thing to show you, but it's 2 things, but it is these. So they are window dressing things. Basically you can enlarge your windowsill. Like, I thought it was just pretty clever. I've never seen it before. And they had it in black and white, and I was thinking, like a lot of the things on my windowsill, well, we're going for a white theme on the windowsill to kind of like match the windowsill. But obviously I've got my black cabinet, so I picked up black because I thought it would be quite good to extend or like put onto the cabinet in some way to have like additional space. And you can actually see this doodad here is the larger one. I've not actually really styled it. It has got a couple of plants on it, but I just put it on there to see if it would work. It does. So I will be keeping them, and I just need to get my act together and actually reorganize the shelves again. But they, like, essentially you kind of unscrew this section, use this to clamp it, and then screw it up to make it tight. Oh, there's a better description there. You can change the height of where it sits. There are these other designs too, which I didn't see in Homesense, but I thought they were really good. So the RRP of the bigger one was $21.50 and I got it for $14.99, and the RRP for the small one was $18.99 and I got it for $12.99. I definitely wouldn't want to pay the RRP price because I don't think it's worth that, in my opinion. I feel like the Homesense price is still a smidge over what I'd like to pay, but I was willing to pay it. And that was from the first Homesense trip. When I've gone in there again, they did have them still, and I was considering picking up another one, but I didn't. But they probably still have them if you were interested. So that's it for my Homesense hauls over the last couple of times that I've been to Homesense and the planty things that I've bought there. Hands down, my favourite is the jug. Like, I'm obsessed. Such a fan. Such a fan. And I'm realising there's a little bit of a theme with me and coloured glass. I really quite like the coloured glass. Like, I had this just on my shelves, just styled on my shelves, and there was a blue glass bottle next to it, and I was like, it just makes me so happy. I think it's just like the pops of colour that, I don't know, like because it's glass and it's see-through, it's not too harsh. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm really enjoying having coloured glass on the cabinet, and I don't want to go too far with it, but I'm just appreciating the little pops of colour. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you're not already, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!